Welcome to the Bondurant Racing School. Today I'm working with my friend Billy Knight. We're going to go through 8 fundamental skill sets he's going to need to become a better race driver. You know, heel-toe downshifting allows us to keep the car balanced as we brake and downshift and slow for a turn, without causing lockup from like the drive wheels and whatnot. You may have heard in like an automatic car, something when you downshift, you hear like a Rev Match. Basically, we're going to be doing that on our own today. So when you come off the gas to brake, we want to put our foot in a position where we can reach the throttle when it's time to Rev Match.
With my heel, okay.
Yes. And in order to do that, I like to have my foot straight up and down when I go to the brake, and I want my heel off the carpet so I can pivot my foot freely. Then go to the clutch, make our gear change, and before we release that clutch again, we pivot over and rev the car. Okay. So I'll demonstrate a couple heel-toe downshifts, with, and then I'll demonstrate a couple without, so you can kind of feel the difference. Okay, so this is without.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I felt the rear end like skip across the ground a couple times.
Little lockup from the back of the car, and if this brake zone wasn't completely straight and we were turning while braking and we get that little lockup.
Okay.
It's easy to start a slide, right, going into a turn, and it's exactly what we don't want. Hold it steady, brake at the 3 marker, downshift.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's with. It's nice and seamless. You don't feel the clutch release is the main thing. We don't want to get motor deceleration and that additional nosedive as we're trying to approach the turn. So like we talked about briefly, make sure the speed is the same both directions. So trying to get in that 70 to 80 range. Braking right at the 3 marker. Want to make a gear change though?
Forgot about that part.
Yeah, gotta remember to downshift this next time. It's a lot to think about, right?
Yeah, it is.
An awful lot to think about. Focus really on that positioning of your brake foot. There we go.
That better?
That was one.
That was
one in the books.
That feels a lot. That
was a good
better.
rev, good clutch release.
Brake, clutch, power, shift.
All right.
That was
great.
That was smooth.
You can do it.
Okay, so I've mastered heel toe. I've got braking down. Seat position's perfect, as you know. Yeah. So what's the deal with the Viper?